We do got something to talk about here, though, ladies, because check this out. University of Utah. The University of Utah LGBT Student Center is closing as anti-DEI laws go into effect. This anti-DEI stuff is just dragging us backwards. It's nothing new. It's what they call it. When I was a little kid, I remember it being PC, politically correct, right? That was PC culture, is what they were railing against. Uh, which was
You will have to ride Jim Crow.
yeah.
You will have to ride Jim Crow. That's just what you're going to have to do if you're LGBTQ. You'll have to ride Jim Crow. Well, if nothing else, attention. Yes, this is for the white queers. You're just learning the way black people have always had to live. Join the. Where's the fun? Here's the fun. Join it.
It's so weird to see human rights stuff get rolled back, though. You know what I mean?
No, it isn't. Hey, no, I don't want to sound like the angry black person here, but we warned you about this.
No,
we told
you
you this is what's gonna happen if you voted for Donald Trump. Well, guess what? You got it. You got it.
We tried to warn people too.
You rolled it back. You rolled it back. They were going to roll it back because that's what conservatives have wanted to do since the 1970s. They want to roll it all back.
Progressives are all about. That's all they do is claw back rights, try to take rights away from other people. That's their entire platform. And it's not just the 70s. It's from the 1870s.
70s. I mean, the Decepticon conservatives have always done this. They've always wanted to roll everything back because, after all, after all, God forbid I go do my black job.
Your black job, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Black job.
Yeah, that was really great. That was really a stellar comment.
Black job.
It's like I think white folk in the United States really need to read William Edward Burghardt Du Bois's The Souls of Black Folk. I think, which was written around the turn of the 20th century. I think, if memory serves, it was.
You don't want them reading W.E.B. Du Bois. It's communist. You're communist.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but but
that's what they say. But that's what they say about everybody.
Took steps all the way to it, but it's like. We need to come to a common understanding about our national experience. White folk, black folk, Native Americans, and white folk especially need to hold a reckoning with themselves about the realities of Americanism, and this may be the moment. Are we going to be Englisher overallists? And quite honestly, no Irish need apply. Bye, Donald. No Scottish need apply. Bye, Donald. Get the fuck out of here. My folk, if I had my way and if I were that kind of asshole, all y'all would be gone. All y'all. Every single fucking one of you. And if I don't get it. I don't understand how it is possible for people whose ancestors, including mine, stepped forth upon this continent. Mine did long before Lady Liberty held up her fucking lamp. But I don't understand how anybody can, after the passage from 1620 to 2024, can think that they have more of a right to this land and these ideals as anybody else. The people who populate this land are governed by principles that were written down in how to govern these things. And we haven't, we have yet to perfect it. And the people that are wishing to overthrow that governance just want to go back to the time when white Europeans were fighting over which doctrine was correct. There was such a thing as a 30 Years' War that was within the living memory of the people that wrote the Constitution, and they threw that bullshit out. If we haven't done better since 1620, sure, fine. Let's just tear it up and make sure that the people with the guns and the people with the money and the people with the stuff and the people with the blah, 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 let's make sure that the volunteer guy has everything to say about what every one of us peons do. Off my soapbox. Thank you very much.
The LGBT Resource Center at the University of Utah will close by the end of the month, according to the post at the center's Instagram. Let's come together to honor the center's legacy of support, advocacy, and resilience, as well as to honor the 21 years of commitment that went into creating a safe environment where everyone is valued despite...
What kind of nonsense? What kind of nonsense is that?
Identifies, but because of them, the post said, prompting an outpouring of support and sorrow. Yeah.
Where are people shutting the campus down? Where's the sit-in?
Where's the protest?
Where's the protest? Because I'm sorry to say, that's kind of, we're going to celebrate the legacy and then you're going to stand in line. Where's the protest at? I'm serious. Where's the shutdown?
At the very bottom, between the sunglasses and the trending now.
Yeah, this right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is so fucked. One commenter wrote. I guess really.
Well,
say that.
Well, if you really feel that way, I know one place where you got where you folks at the University of Utah can make your voices heard. I know one place where you can start. Because I'll tell you one thing you can start. I tell you one place you can start right out the gate, Rice-Eccles Stadium. Shut that opening football game down.
Oh, that'll get their attention.
Shut those opening football games down. Form a chain around Rice-Eccles Stadium and say, y'all ain't playing no we ain't playing no football. We're not playing any football. You're making this place less hospitable for students. We ain't playing any football. No football will be played here in this establishment. None.
Like they can shut down, right, the funding to it or whatever, the funding to that program, but they can't shut down a network of people because the LGBTQ community is a group of people. So as long as the people are still there, that community still exists. They just had their funding cut. That's the way I feel about that. And make a stand. Say we deserve space in this. We deserve our space here. But this anti-DEI bullcrap is just. We've all heard it before. Like I was saying, it was PC culture or whatever. It's like, oh, well, you can't pat your secretary on the butt anymore. When I was in school, I remember that the videos that they would watch for like job interviews and things like that. When I worked at Wendy's, about how you can't touch the people's shoulders and stuff like that. It's like you shouldn't touch people. And they're like, it's just this older generation would complain about not being able to like touch people and like without consent, and it's really weird. And it's just crumbled since then. It's every step along the way of progress to getting more autonomy, more self-regulation, especially for women. There's always this element just dragging us back because they want booby. They want to be able to be awful to women, and they hate moving forward. And that's, I mean, and everything related to the dislike of LGBTQ community is linked towards misogyny at the base. If you dig down to the very bottom of it, there's just some big nasty nest of misogyny down there. It doesn't matter which group it is. It doesn't matter if it's because you don't like, if it's the reason why they don't like gay people, if it's why they don't like lesbians, if it's why they don't like trans women. Misogyny is always at the root of it once you start digging in. And they really don't like any of us, but they'll use one section of us to try to levy the rest, which is what this LGB without the T movement that's unfortunately taken hold on Twitter is all about. Let's see. Let's read on here, though. The LGBT Center is one of multiple campus centers that will be closing in response to go ahead. House Bill 261. According to the university's paper, the Daily Utah Chronicle, the bill, which disallows public schools from engaging in diversity and inclusion initiatives, was a Republican-led initiative that passed in January and was swiftly signed by state's governor. like what is that? You're telling the students that when did it become a thing that they could step in and tell students, oh yeah, you can't have an LGBT center, and they're like, oh, okay, we're sad now, but okay. When have students ever been like that? We need some pushback. You're right, Carly. We need someone sticking their neck out a little bit for this sort of movement. It doesn't surprise me that this is starting in Utah, though. You know what I mean?
After the nonsense they've been pulling, I mean, their ridiculous failure of a bathroom bill. Like, I mean, so many states attempt a bathroom bill, but to refresh our audience, Utah's the one where they opened up a place where you could send photos, and the internet did.
Well, it is Utah after all, but then again, the South start. Malcolm X said it best: South starts at the Canadian border. I mean, we have become a Confederate States of America. In fact, the Confederate Convention ends tonight, and the Confederacy's president will be speaking, Jefferson Davis Trump. I mean, let's just be real about what we are.
He wishes he was.
Oh no! It's not. Look it. If you're gonna be focused on initials, I think you should be thinking about Jefferson Davis.
Yep, he's Jefferson Davis Trump. Oh, Jefferson Oh, you mean Jefferson Davis Vance?
Yes, because they're all Jefferson JD.
As far as I'm concerned, they're all Confederate.
Look, it's JD DJ. It's like Donald John Trump.
Well, to me, it's just simple. It's just the South is rising everywhere.
Yes.
Isn't his official name on his legally recognized birth certificate like Booker or something like that?
Yeah, it is. And as a matter of fact, I don't think he should be allowed to run until his parents give him permission to change his name.
I mean, that kind of, in keeping with the 24 states that have various regulations about your ability to change your name and update your birth certificate and whatnot.
That's what I'm talking about.
I think you can't legally vote for him in half of the states because his name isn't legal in those states.
What's wrong with Booker? Is it too much like Booker T. Washington? What's the problem?
It's not as good as Booker T and the MGs.
It's just tons of fun. On topic.
We can joke around, but God damn it, we're in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah. Who's joking? This is what this. I mean, we're not joking. We're saying what the country. For all those people say this is not what America's about. No, this is what your country is.
No, it is what America's about. Absolutely, Carly. It's been what America's about.
This is what your country is.
Are you kidding me?
This is the legacy.
I mean, I wonder. Kirby's wondering if the Republicans are going to go after cats.
Kirby, silver spoon in hand.
Kirby's worried that they're going to go after cats.
Whoa! Is this more furry stuff? I can't think I can handle another furry story this month.
Oh God, not the fur. Oh yeah, they want to crack down on the furries. I mean, they want to crack down on the furries.
They just hate all mammals, all the mammals.
Yeah, there's because this just reminds you of something my grandfather always said, and he was right. You goddamn Homo sapiens are going to destroy the world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you look right here, this isn't just LGBTQ either. Look what we got. We got the Black Cultural Center, the American.
Oh no, DEI means SOL. I mean, that's what it means.
They come in for everybody. The Women's Center
and CRT.
Mm-hmm.
And CRT means cathode ray tube.
We want. See, when they say we want our country back, they're not just talking about possession. They're talking about direction. See, they want this country to go back far enough to where I'm in chains.
Yes.
You
know what, Carly? I would like it to go back far enough that the English didn't get direction from the Pope that they could take people and put them in chains. That would be
let's
nice.
Let's go back to Pope Nicholas.
Let's go back. Let's go back to before 1493.
I say instead let's go forward. Let's go
forward.
I
think together. That's a better option.
I think at this point let's go forward because the fact of the matter is we got to fight.